car number 84.
Somebody will get chewed out already. Now he's going to get chewed out, but he ain't.
On number 4, we're going to remove a gas cap, an oil cap, or something down there on the track. Spectated some guy in the grandstand saw it laying down there, came up and told us, so we thought we better get it off the track before we can do any more qualifying.
How was it? Yeah, 1604 last week.
Time on V2 is 16:54. 87 driven by Mike Edgerton. Mike Edgerton. Time on 87 is 17:14. 17.14. Car number 03, driven by Lonnie Vaughn. Lonnie Vaughn in 03 this evening.
He wanted to get on camera, that's about it.
Car number 52, driven by Randy Craig of Uriesville.
No, he hasn't come since that one night. He came back and they all clapped for him.
Was that 191, huh?
Yeah. I think he's racing in Canton, somebody said.
Hey, let's not forget, next Saturday night, which is August the 28th, we'll have Mid-Vale Speedway cheerleading contest. We've got about 6 teams entered so far. We'd like to have about 6 teams more. We'd like to have about 12 teams altogether for our cheerleading contest. You can enter your team down at the ticket office just by asking for Bob.
Oh, time, honey.
But you must be in high school, either grades 9 through 12. You cannot be a graduate.
You ought to be the cheerleader. So what happened then?
You're really not funny. He is blurring. What do you have? That's fast.
I know.
Before that, though, was in the 15. Look.
But you must be in high school. You must be Once again, Saturday night, August the 28th, $400 to the winning team, $100 to the runner-up.
Still seeing that? Now you can use this here to fine tune it, see? Just getting halfway decent. Still taping? You can just quit for for a couple of seconds and we'll shut her
off. Welcome to Midvale Speedway for the Ohio Limited Late Model Championship. Our first race on the track, our late model dash, number 70, Mark Malkett, Strasburg, Ohio. On the outside, from Barberton, Ohio, Roger Black in number 29. Doc Dixon in number 5 and Bobby Sibla in number 63. Mark Malkett with the first lap lead. Roger Black and Doc Dixon battling for second. Roger Black, a newcomer here tonight from Barberton in our invitational. Captain Sizzle, Mark Malkett with the lead in our late model dash, top 4 qualifiers on the track. Top qualifier of the evening was 1564, number 63, Bob Sibla, Massillon, Ohio. 32 fine late model machines here tonight, Joe.
Might want to mention, Chris, that tonight we had 10 late models under 16 seconds. I think that's fantastic. It's also kind of loud here tonight. Leader right now, number 70, Mark Malcolm out of Strasburg. Number 29, Roger Black, right behind him.
Checker flag this time. Mark Malkett, our winner. Roger Black second. Doc Dixon third, and Bobby Sibla in the fourth spot. That's our top 4 qualifiers here in the Ohio Limited Late Model Invitational here at Midvale Speedway tonight. Captain Sizzle, the winner of our dash. And we'll be back with more racing from Midvale right after this.
Welcome back to Midvale Speedway for our second heat in our late model division with a lineup, Chris Pilati.
On the pole, we have 38, Dwayne Workman from Cuyahoga Falls. 77, Bear Swartz, New Philly. 25, Tom Smith, New Philly. V2, Gary Marinelli of New Philly. Number 45, Ed Singhouse of Tippecanoe. 97, Bill Seals. Number 10, Craig Lindemuth. Number 75, Rusty Adams from Menor. 58, Kenny Stevens, Stone Creek. 21, Jack Peters, Massillon. And 03, Lonnie Vaughn of Canton. Our second heat late models. 32 late models on hand tonight for our High Invitational Championship. 38, Dwayne Workman, Cuyahoga Falls. Trying to get the bugs worked out of his car. A real good competitor at Barberton and Cloverleaf Speedway. Here running with the boys here at Midvale tonight. 25, Tom Smith in second. Trying to work his way up through the pack is number 75, a real hot runner from Menor, Ohio, Rusty Adams, who just won the feature last weekend at Barberton and Cloverleaf Speedway. 38, Dwayne Workman out in front. I think we're having a little mic problem tonight, so we're sorry. And something let loose in the V2 of Gary Marinelli down right in front of the flag stand. I believe he blew an engine, so the caution flag will come out. V2 popped an engine, looks like, Joe, down the front stretch.
I believe so, Chris. That's one of the misfortunes of racing. Gary Marinelli's car is not that old. I believe he's only been out 5 or 6 evenings with it.
I think that you just come down to one of those evenings where the track is exceptionally fast. The guys have been turning good qualifying times all season, and I think tonight the track was just fast, and this is what's happened. We've got one heck of a field here. When you've got a car like number 10, Craig Lindemuth, in this second heat up toward the front, that tells you, Joe, that the competition is really tough here tonight. Back to the green, and Dwayne Workman and Farmer Smith battling for the lead. And I might also mention, too, Joe, that 45, Ed Singhouse, has been running real good since he changed that car over to a Chevy from a Buick, and he put the Chevrolet motor in that car. Ed Singhouse currently running third now, looking for an opening. 21, Jack Peters, trying to move from the back. They're all bunched up. The car's pretty equal in qualifying time. It's going to be hard for anybody to move up. Our 50-lap feature will really be a good one tonight. 38, Dwayne Workman had his problems qualifying, but he hasn't been on this track all that much, and might be working the bugs out in the car. A real nice-looking car, sponsored by Louis Sharpless of DMD Machine in Cuyahoga Falls.
He also might want to watch his time here tonight, Chris, because he's running pretty fast right now. He may be getting the black flag here. Either that or he's holding up to the rest of the crowd.
We'll have to watch what happens. Number 97, Bill Seal. And I might say, too, Joe, there is one improved driver here at Midvale Speedway. Billy Seals is really running good this year. He's handling the car. He's really learned how to drive that second groove. Last year he had some problems. He didn't have all that much experience, but it's paying off for him. He's really running them strong this year.
I have to agree with you, Chris. Tonight he turned to 16, 17. which I believe is his best time ever. He's been used to turning 1630, 1640. Right now he's challenging for the lead.
White flag, one more lap. Billy went in a little hard and lost it a little bit. He's going to have to sit back and settle for about third now. The leader and the winner coming in for the checkered flag, 38, Dwayne Workman from Cuyahoga Falls. Second place, 45, Ed Singhouse. Third, 97, Bill Steele. Fourth, Tom Smith. So I look for some real good racing coming up here in the rest of our program tonight.
While we're waiting for the next track, track, Chris, it's going to...
Now you can save.
On the pole tonight, Chris, 65, Tim Johnson in New Philadelphia. 55, Joe 9 in Leesville. Number 7, Richie Rohr out of Canton, Ohio. 74, Eddie Nelson. Number 4 is
Scott Baker from Akron.
Scott Baker. 6, Greg Gallagher. Number 70, Mark Malquick. Number 29, Roger Black out of Barberton. Number 5, Doc Dixon. And our fastest qualifier bringing up the rear, 63, Bobby Sibla. This is our pursuit race here in our late model division. Tim Johnson is on your pole.
These are 10 pretty fast machines out here tonight. Tim Johnson on the pole. I'm out. With a 1596, our fastest qualifier. Number 63 had a 1564, so the cars are pretty close in qualifying time from number 10 to down to number 1. 10 times around they'll go. Once you're past, you're out. Green flag. Flag is out. Joe 9 cutting inside of Tim Johnson. Tim tucks it back in. Rich Rohr trying to go on the outside of 9. Eddie Nelson moving on the inside of Rich Rohr. Rohr's hanging in there. Joe 9 going outside. Rohr trying the outside. Rich Rohr has been eliminated. Scott Baker on the outside of Greg Gallagher. Joe 9 trying to get on the outside of Tim Johnson. We've got a race. Scott Baker's been eliminated. Joe 9 on the outside. Tim Johnson on the inside. Everybody's closing up. 9 cars, 8 cars still left now. Rohr's out. Scott Baker's out. Joe 9 hasn't been able to put a full room daylight here between him and Tim Johnson. Pushing the car hard into the turn. 9 hasn't been able to get him yet. Mark Malkett now moving up. Greg Gallagher on the outside. We've got us a real race here in our late model pursuit. Greg Gallagher putting a strong challenge on the outside. Johnson has been eliminated. Pulls out. Now Greg Gallagher battling Eddie Nelson for the second spot. Mark Malkett. Roger Black also moving up. 7 cars. Joe 9 still our leader. Greg Gallagher trying to find room to get around Ed Nelson. Mark Malkett battling in there also. Eddie Nelson driving one of the Chrysler products here. Running tough tonight in our pursuit race. Roger Black trying to move up on Mark Malkett. No place to go. Now Malkett tries the outside. Gallagher's on the outside. Roger Black trying to eliminate Mark Malkett. He almost had him that time. And Ed Nelson and Greg Gallagher tangling up. Roger Black gets through. We'll have to wait and see what the judge's decision is on this one. Okay, back under the green. Joe 9 still our leader now. Captain Sizzle, Mark Malkett, Roger Black, Doc Dixon, and Bobby Sibla. Roger Black in the Barberton Spring and Radiator Camaro. Our third fastest qualifier tonight. The best showing out of all the drivers that came in from other tracks. Roger turned a 15.77. White flag, one more lap. Mark Malkett going to try to go outside. Black now coming inside. We're going to have a race for second place. Joe 9 of Leesville, last year's track champion. Our pursuit winner, Mark Malkett second, Roger Black third, Doc Dixon and Bobby Sibla fourth and fifth. There we have our top 10, and Joe 9 having troubles of late. Turned a 15.92 qualifying tonight, put him about ninth fastest, so we got one whale of a field of cars here for our 50-lap Ohio Invitational Championship, and we'll be back with more racing right after this.
Welcome back to Midvale Speedway. On the track right now is our 50-lap late model unlimited Ohio Invitational. I'm Joe Boland, and with me tonight is a guest, Tim Ice out of Rittman, Ohio. Tim would usually be in this race, but he got his car geared up to run down to Columbus this weekend. So Tim's going to kind of help me narrate here tonight. Do the best I can do here. Tim drives the #1 car Camaro with these fellas up Barberton and Sandusky, am I right? Right, Barberton Cloverleaf. He's a real good competitor. He drove in it in June and finished 5th, right? Okay. Right now on our pole for our late model feature, number 97, Bill Stills. Outside of him, 03, Lonnie Vaughn. Row number 2, 10, Craig Linnemuth. On the outside of him, I believe he's number 75.
Yeah, Rusty Adams.
Rusty Adams. He's from up north.
Yeah, I think he's from Paynesville.
Paynesville, Ohio. In the third row inside, number 21, Jack Peters. 58, Kenny Stevens. 65, Tim Johnson. 55, Joe 9. Number 7, Rich War, who was our feature winner last Saturday night here at Midvale. On the outside of him is number 4. And who is number 4?
Scott Baker, number 4. He's from Barberton, Ohio.
Scott Baker from Barberton, Ohio. Behind them, number 6, Greg Gallagher. Outside of Greg is number 70, Mark Malkett. And watch him tonight. He'll be a real super competitor.
Yeah, he's real fast wherever he goes.
The next row is number 29, Roger Black. 5, Doc Dixon. 6, Bob Sibla. 45, Singhouse. 25, Farmer Smith. 84, Rick Schweitzer.
No start.
No start. Now I can slow down.
Yeah.
Number 38 is, go ahead.
38's Dwayne Workman
Dwayne
from Cuyahoga
Workman.
Falls.
From Cuyahoga
He
Falls.
was 2 years ago track champion of Barberton and Cloverleaf.
And finally, number 54, Paul Miller. He's from Canton, Ohio. You might know him.
Yeah, I know Paul.
Something happened to Roger Black here.
Yeah.
This is our
Flat tire. Looks like maybe, isn't it?
What, the inside front?
Something happened there on that no start there, that first lap. About to see what it is. Be a bad break. Yeah, he's coming off the track.
Roger Black going into pits. He's been experienced some mechanical difficulties. Flagman has tried to slow him down and get them closer together. We've had 2 starts. I think we'll wait to see what's wrong with Roger Black here before we do have a start.
Yeah.
Tonight they're allowed to pit.
Right.
They come back in the race.
Back out.
So they might wait.
Looks like they're gonna give another lap maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe we're wrong.
Looks like they're gonna go.
Might go here. So Flagman, yes, they're racing here again in Midvale.
They're gonna start that time.
It's going to get kind of noisy here, Tim.
Okay, go right ahead. I
Just go ahead and shout.
Okay.
Your leader after the first lap, number 97, Billy Seals out of Jewett, Ohio. Lonnie Vaughn 03 running second currently. Right now they're kind of all bunched up jockeying for position. Nobody kind of gets in a hurry right now to try to let things feather out, don't they, Jim?
Everybody trying to get to the front first, see who can go the best.
Most of these guys are experienced out here, and they all know that you don't win the race in the first 5 laps.
Right.
That's what causes accidents.
Yeah, there was one right there. Somebody just blew that.
Number 55, Joe Nye, pulling out of the race for some reason. He's one of the track favorites here, Tim.
One thing I noticed when I was here, looks like it's a pretty much a one-lane racetrack because all the cars are so competitive, they're so equal. You have a hard time passing anybody.
That's right, Timmy. It's got basically 2 grooves. You know, the first and second groove.
Right.
A lot of these guys like the second groove better.
Oh.
Number 58, Kenny Stevens, having trouble with the number 3 or 4 turn.
It's like Scott Baker's trying hard on the outside, but he's having a hard time going.
Number 75, Rusty, making a move.
Adams is coming up through.
I understand that he was the feature winner, like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, well, he won Barberton Saturday and he won Cloverleaf Sunday. They had a Cloverleaf 50 Sunday.
So Rusty's coming off a good week of racing.
2 weeks before that, he had his car sold and he cut the tip of his finger off. The car rolled over on his finger and he cut his finger off 2 weeks ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That goes to show you what kind of competitor he is, Tim. He could be in the stands watching this race instead he's out here racing.
Right.
And I'm sure his finger's hurting.
Oh, I'm sure it's still all bandaged up and everything. He's a hard charge. Rusty's been around a long time. He's got a lot of experience under his belt. He's a real good driver.
Now, on these type of cars, do you pretty much fit the bill yourself, or do you have sponsors or what?
Well, yeah, I bought the car initially, and I got the car going at the beginning of the year, and I picked up a couple of sponsors throughout the year now. It's starting to help me with the money. Before, I was putting all the bill, and it's a lot of expense.
I understand that you get anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 in your motor.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
I've got pretty close to $10,000 in mine now, I would say.
Is that right? Now, how long would a motor like that last you?
Should last you all season unless something, just little things happen. I broke a lifter one night. Just got all kinds of metal parts and stuff through the motor, but that could happen to anybody's motor, no matter what the expense is.
That's one of the brakes. Right now, your leader, still 97, Billy Seals out of Utah, Ohio. Billy is running real strong. Of course, I believe the rest of the pack is being held up by a few slower cars up front.
Yeah, Lonnie Vaughn.
Lonnie Vaughn, number in 03 car. He's all over the racetrack.
Yeah.
And
it's like Jack Peters is really trying to put the moves on him.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him go tailing here in a few more laps.
If he gets pushed to the outside, I think he'll probably fall back pretty fast. But everybody else is in the inside groove getting ready to go, it looks like.
He's holding up the pass.
They're just waiting. It's like they're just waiting for a place to go now.
If you look at the number 3 cars, back to number 63, Bobby Tibbett, you got the fastest races right there.
Yes, sir.
So he's holding up the race right now.
Yeah. It'll break loose here in just a little bit.
We got 50 laps.
There you go. Jack Peters just got underneath the Lonnie Vaughn.
Yeah.
Now the inside lane, well, he didn't quite get it, went in too hard. Lonnie Vaughn, I've raced with Lonnie up around my area, and he's a tough competitor. His car, he drives it for all to go for, and sometimes he drives it a little harder than what he should. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have all the money that everybody else has, and that's right. It's only racing, though. Everybody's got to do what they have to do.
He's a low budget operator,
right?
But he puts on a real good show.
Jack Peters just moved to the outside now. We'll see if he can get Lonnie Vaughn now. Yeah, well, we got a 3 abreast going in there.
Number 75.
Uh-oh, who's that?
Greg Gallagher, number 6, spinning out in number 2 turn.
Yeah.
Number 75 dropped back right away.
Yeah, the inside lane moved just like we thought it would. Peters, he's dropping back. Looks like the inside lane tonight's where to be.
The outside lane might be a little slippery tonight.
Yeah.
Richie Ward, number 7, moving on the outside. Lonnie Vaughn.
He might get him, yeah. Richie's got a lot of motors. Yeah, he got Lonnie pretty smooth.
It's going to be a different race now, Tim.
Yeah.
Richie Roy was our winner last week. And his sponsor used to be Tom Coldtrap.
Right. He just bought that or something, I understood, last week or something.
He bought it off of Tom.
I had an opportunity to race with Richie last year at the Dusty Cavalcade. Richie came up to that, and I got to race with him in the heat race and stuff. He seemed like a real nice guy.
Richie's a good boy. He don't say a whole lot.
Well, he sure caught the first place car fast. He's getting ready to take over first place, and there he goes on the inside.
Richie Rohr making the move on the inside. Strong.
Peters got around Lonnie Vaughn. Peters moved into third now.
Yeah. It's going to be a different race
Now
now.
here comes Mark Hewitt on the outside of Peters.
Watch number 70. Mark
Here he
Malcolm.
comes.
He gets out front. He'll be tough to catch.
Scott Baker's on the outside of Lonnie Vaughn now trying to make a move.
Back in June, we might want to mention to people in June, your cars are limited to like a 2-barrel carburetor. Of course, they run that all the time.
Right.
Our fellas run 4 barrels. Our cars weigh 2,900 pounds. And I believe you had to weigh, what, 33?
We had to weigh 33 with the driver, and it was just a little bit too much weight last time.
So they took some weight out of the cars this month.
Looks like it's made them a little more competitive.
Right.
Here comes Sybil on the outside now. He's moving up on Scott Baker. He's running about 6 now, it looks like.
It should be a pretty good race here on out.
Yeah.
We had 10 cars run under 16 seconds tonight. Three of them were from up north.
Yeah, that's better. I think last time we were here, I was the fastest from up around our area. I went a 16:09, I think, last time.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I ever drove this racetrack, and it was a little different.
Sure, it makes a difference. These guys are used to it. You guys come down and drive it once or twice a year. In the first place, you're limited on your weight and everything.
Mark Hewitt's trying to put the move on the second place car now. And he got him on the inside, looks like. No, backed out a little bit.
I want to mention also tonight that Bobby Sidlett, who's a regular here at Midvale Speedway, changed his motor to a 355, put a 2-barrel on it.
And took the extra 100 pounds in his car.
Right, he's running your rules, and he's running real good right now.
Right.
Of course, I wouldn't be a bit
Here comes
surprised.
Mark Hewitt now.
Number 70, Mark Malcolm, coming on the outside, taking over number 2 position.
Sibla going into 3.
Bobby Sidlett falling right behind. Scott Baker coming up. He should be in 4th position here.
Yeah.
Another lap and a half to go.
Looks like Ricky Roars has a smooth ride now. If he could just keep her going.
Yeah, it's going to be a different story here pretty soon, Tim.
Yeah.
They'll catch him.
Who's the guy in front of Scott Baker? Who's running 4th?
Scott Baker's running, Billy Seals, 97. And Scott Baker's on the outside of him. And behind him, Doc Dixon, number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like, uh-oh. Damn it. Oh, we had a wreck.
Oh, we had to
Look out. Holy shit, stop. Everybody stop. There we go.
See a little rubber flying.
Yeah, we got him.
I don't think anybody seriously.
I don't think so either.
Looks like Billy Seals, car number 97, and Scott Baker, number 4, got a little hairy there.
Yeah.
Jack Peters slid into the side of Jack getting out of his car.
Don't
Billy,
look like anybody's hurt. Don't look like the cars are hurting or anything.
they'll check the cars over. Now it's going to be a different ball game.
Get everything bunched back up now. We'll have a little bit more. Mark Hewitt was really coming up on Richie Rohr, though.
He was coming on pretty good.
Coming up through the pack.
They're getting everything cleared off.
Well,
Right
like
now.
trying to get a go. Maybe not this time. Yeah. Green light.
All right.
There goes Sybil underneath Mark Hewitt. See if he can hold him down.
I've got a question. Why did they start single file? Are we halfway through the race?
We
sure?
might be. I'm not sure.
If we are, it's a
Is that what
fast
you usually
pace.
do? After 25 laps, you
Yeah.
start single file. They must be because, because when I was here last time, we had some wrecks early and we started double file when I was in it.
Right.
Because I was running second, got put on the outside that one time, got passed by quite a few.
Your leader right now, number 7, Richie Rohr, breathing down his back, 70, Mark Malcolm, and breathing down Mark's back, number 63, Bob Sidlett, and breathing down Bob's back, number 5, Doc Dixon.
It's like the top 5 cars are running exceptionally well.
Doc Dixon's trying to make a move on Sidlett on the outside, Tim. Doc's been real good here at the track lately.
Yeah.
He just proved to a lot of people that a Chrysler product will run.
I was very impressed when I first came down to race that race in June with you guys. That was like only the second night out for him, and he was going, I think he went to 1550 till he was in. He was really going real fast.
The first night he brought the car out on the track, he came, I think the track rated was 1553. He ran at 1554.
Wow.
First time on the track. Number 97, Billy Fields, pulling on the infield. He's experienced a problem. Number 6, Greg Gallagher. It's probably kind of hard for him to see, T.
Yeah, corner of his hood's coming up. Looks like he got a broken hood pin.
It's probably going to make it difficult for his side, but right now your leader, number 7, Richie Rohr. Number 70, Mark Malcolm. 63, Bob Sidlett. And number 5, Doc Dixon. And it looks to me like it could be any one of those 4 race yet.
Right.
Jack Peters running 5th, the 21 car. Sixth position, number 65, Tim Johnson. Number 75 is Rusty
Adams.
Rusty Adams.
Right.
Number 45, Eddie Singhouse getting a little squirrely coming out of number 2 turn. And he's got straightened out.
Mark Hewitt's really trying to put the move on Richie Rohr. Don't look like he's going to get him, though.
He's got to put the up-down move on him.
Yeah. Zibla's really trying on Mark Hewitt.
Now, racing like right now, with the way Malcolm Rohr racing, when you're the second car, do you try to put some kind of cat and mouse move on him, like try to take him behind and dart down underneath him?
Yeah, I don't know. When you get in a position like that, the cars look like they're so totally equal, you just got to try to take every advantage you can and going high down the straightaway and coming into the turn, maybe you get a chance, maybe like what we call like slingshot the guy on the inside. But I don't think Mark Hewitt has enough power to do it. It looks to me like he's even fading back a little bit. Might even be getting the tires hot. Looks like he's trying real hard.
Okay. Now, on a short track like this, you always hear him talking to NASCAR and the ARCA cars about a draft. Do you have a draft in a short track like this?
I don't think so,
okay.
No. I really don't think there's anything to really do anything with that here.
Now, do you think the rear spoilers help much on a track?
Yeah,
like
I do think that helps. Columbus, like when I went down there, it's a 1/3 track, which is not very much bigger than this, really. And it's every time we come in, it's got the trunk lip pushed down off the lip and everything because the rear spoiler's working so hard.
Right.
And it pushes down on the windshield in the front. We had to put some extra braces in the windshield to hold it up. So they do work. You know, everybody thinks they might be just for decoration, but they do work.
Well, I can remember back about 10, 15 years ago, my father and I and my uncle, Guy Carpenter, used to race sprint cars here in Mid-Vid. Baldy Baker used to be our driver, and a lot of people out that are watching this program probably remember GM21. But back then they had spoilers. You know, you look at the spoilers on these cars, they're nothing compared. They had wings and the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And when they come out of the turn, their inside left wheel would actually lift off the ground.
Right.
Now when you come out of a turn like this, can you feel your front end lifting or anything?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Number 5, Doc Dixon getting around 63. Bob Zibla for number 3 position.
He's trying to put the move on Mark now.
Your leader is still number 7, Richie Rohr. Number 70, Mark Malcolm. You're coming up into some slower traffic now, Tim.
Might bunch things up a little bit here. This might get to be a different race right off the bat. Looks like everybody's going to stay out of their way, which is real good. That's what you call real courteous driving when people do that for you. That could create a real problem if you're leading the race and come up on a lap car and they don't want to move over, they want to race with you, and it's, you know, that makes it real bad.
Number 5, Doc Dixon getting around.
Whoa.
Number 70.
Just about dove in on him there.
Dixon kind of cut him off there. It looks like
Richie Rohr might have his tires a little hot and the car's not going good. Either that or Dixon's car is just getting warmed up now. He's really going good.
Dixon trying to move on the inside.
Got him.
Richie Rohr trying to cut him off. He cut him off twice there, Tim.
Yeah. Now, somebody like that, I don't think Doc's going to put up with that too many more laps.
Yeah, about the next time, Doc might just push you towards the fence. You
Yeah.
don't like to see it, but, you know.
Well, that's fair. Name of the game, you leave the guy, if the guy can come up beside you, or if he can come up beside you on the outside, you should leave him with the lane to race in. That's only fair. Of course, when you get in the front, all your thoughts are just to win, and you don't really realize what you're doing. After you do it, you realize you make a mistake.
Right.
But that doesn't help the situation when you have the situation.
Okay, it looks like Doc's kind of hanging back just a little bit till we get out of this traffic.
There, I think he'll really work on it now. I think Doc's car looks like it's quite a bit faster than what Richie Rohr's going.
That car, we just can't believe it. It's got unbelievable power.
Try it again.
Looks like he cut him off again.
I think Doc's could be just like
he's playing with him.
Yeah, psyching him up now. It looks like he's trying to drive Richie Rohr into the turn enough to make maybe Richie Rohr push.
Okay.
And then he'll just get under him clean.
Doc's making a move again on the inside.
He's not getting up in there far enough really for Rohr to move over, which is that's racing also. You can't just move over.
We got a spin out now.
Rusty Adams. And looks like they're going to keep it going.
We've been talking so much. Richie Rohr just won the race.
The race is over.
The race is over. Richie Rohr just won this race.
Here we are talking about racing and it's over. Well, he did a fine job. He went to the outside early and he worked his way up and he did a fine job of driving there.
That's a perfect example of using the racetrack, right?
Yes, sir.
Richie Rohr, your winner here in our second Ohio Unlimited late model feature here, 50 lapper. Number 2 Number 2, excuse me, was number 5, Doc Dixon. 4th position went to, I believe, 70. Mark Malford.
And then
63, Bobby Sibla.
from there back, I don't know. I was watching those cars because they were all bunched up so tight.
Well, I seen Greg Gallagher spun out in the number 2 turn. So there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Number 7, Richie Rohr, for the 2nd night in a row here at Midvale.
Doing a fine job.
I'd like to take this time to thank Tim Ice from Rittman, Ohio, for commentating with me tonight. Let's hope that we'll have another one of these in September. Maybe Tim, instead of be up here with me, will be down there racing
Well,
again.
that's where I'd like to be. I'm sure that's what we'll do next time.
Okay, so there's your winner, number 7, Richie Rohr out of Canton, Ohio, with your 2nd late model feature in two races.
Yeah,
2
2
in a
races
row.
within a week. He did a fine job. Did a real exceptional good job.
Okay, so for myself, Joe Boland, and Tim Ice, we thank everyone and for joining the program with us tonight. And we'll look forward to seeing you down here at Midvale Speedway some Saturday night.
Okay. See you later. Thank you.
Speedway for another exciting night of stock car racing. On the track, our late model dash. The pole position, number 55, Joe 9 out of Leesville. Outside of him, 65, Tim Johnston out of New Philadelphia. 2nd row, 5, Doc Dixon out of Shursville, and our fastest qualifier tonight with a 1574, number 7, Richie Rohr out of Canton, Ohio. And Richie won our feature here Wednesday night in our Ohio Unlimited late model competition, and also won the feature last Saturday night. So Richie's bidding for his 3rd feature in a row here tonight, and we'll see if he can do it. Right now it's our late model dash. They come around to turn number 4 and they take the green flag and they're racing at Midvale Speedway. Trying to jump out in the quick lead is number 55, Joe 9, but Tim Johnston staying right beside him. Doc Dixon, car number 5, pushing real hard. Tim Johnston going high on the number 3 and 4 turn. Looks like he might have got shoved out of the way there. Either that or he's experiencing some mechanical difficulty. Your leader at the present time is 555, Doc Dixon. Number 5, excuse me, 55, Joe 9, number 5, Doc Dixon. 7, Richie Rohr, running side by side for 2nd position. This is our late model dash, our fastest qualifier. Richie Rohr in the blue and silver Camaro. Doc gets a little squirrely coming out of the 4th turn, but he's still hanging tight. Joe 9 right now are keeping them both behind him. These are 3 of the top contenders here at Midvale Speedway this season. Doc Dixon in a Chrysler product, Richie Rohr and Joe 9 in General Motors product. Your leader, number 55, and your winner in tonight's late model dash, Joe 9. From Leesville, 2nd position belongs to number 7, Richie Rohr. 3rd, number 5, Doc Dixon. So there we have it, our late model dash here tonight with the winner, number 55, Joe 9 out of Leesville. While we're waiting for the next race to hit the track, we'll take a break and have a word from our sponsor. Midvale Speedway on the track, our first heat tonight in our late model division. On the pole, number 49, Paul Wade Jr. Outside of him, 52, Randy Gray. The 2nd row inside, number 33, Gary Smith. Outside of him, 88, Mike Dawson. In the 3rd row, 97, Billy Seal. And the newcomer tonight here at Midvale Speedway in the late model division is number 3, Jim Lawbers from Balsy Valley. This is our slow heat in our late model division. We have 3 heats tonight. This is number 1. 6 cars. It's a little chilly up here tonight. The breeze blowing. Kind of hard to believe it's in August. We have to wear coats, but it is. Our starter tonight, Chris Talati over in the flag stand. Eddie Warmack, our regular flag man and starter, is on vacation. We have a yellow flag, number 49, Paul Wade, spinning out in the number 2 turn, and he's smoking, and he might have blown something. We'll have a complete restart here in our first heat. The track crew, Roy King and Sons. They come out of the 4th turn. The flag man gives them the green, and they're racing once again. Jumping out in a quick lead, number 52, Randy Gray. Number 49, Paul Wade. It's going to show you how they go from first to last with 1 lap. Number 88, Mike Dawson, making a bid on the outside. Number 3, Jim Lawler's moving up from last position to 3rd position. Let's see what he could do tonight. He drove last year in our spectator division. This is his first night in our late model. Mike Dawson coming on strong on the outside. Randy Gray, he'll try to hold him off. Let's see if he can do it. They're both running real hard. Mike Dawson getting a little bit of jump coming out of the number 4 turn. He's got a half a car lead right at the present time. Number 52, Randy Gray, he's a good competitor here at Midvale. Number 88, Mike Dawson, taking over the lead. 52, Randy Gray, second. 97, Billy Seals in the 3rd position. This is our first heat in our late model division. Number 3, Jim Lawler's dropping out of the race. Like I said it before, this is his first night out. He might be experiencing some mechanical problem. So he'll try to get the bugs worked out of it and hope to come back and run in the feature. Your leader, number 88, Mike Dawson from Delroy, Ohio. Second position right now being fought between 2 cars, 52 Randy Gray and 97 Billy Seals, and this is our white flag. This white flag is out. It's our last lap. Mike Dawson, number 88, should be an easy winner unless some unfortunate luck occurs. Second position will belong to Billy Seals, 97. Your winner in our first heat late model division, number 88, Mike Dawson. Second position, 97. Billy Seals, and bringing in 3rd, number 52, Randy Gray. So there you have it, our first heat in our late model division here at Midvale Speedway. Your winner, number 88, out of Delroy, Ohio, Mike Dawson. And while we're waiting for the next event, we'll take a break and have a word from our sponsors. Track, our second heat in our late model division tonight. On the pole, number 44, Kenny Vickers. Outside of him, number 19 from Canton, Ohio, Ron Saffer. Second row, inside 32, Jeff Bittaker. 45, Ed Singhouse. Next row would be 84, Rick Schweitzer. Number 38, Jim Coffey. And bringing up the rear, number 58, Kenny Stevens from Stone Creek, Ohio. They'll come out of the 4th turn and we'll get the green flag. And the starter, oh, we have some trouble. We have some trouble. Number 33, Jeff Bittaker, spinning out. Apparently they thought they were going to get the green flag, and so did I. 33, Jeff Bittaker, spinning out. I don't know if he's beating our late model division. They'll come around for the green flag, and hopefully they'll get it this time. Kenny Vickers, Ron Saffer leading him out, and he throws the green. We're racing once again here at Midvale Speedway. 44, Kenny Vickers, and 19, Ron Saffer will battle it out for first position. Cars stayed tight on the first lap. Kenny Vickers getting a little bit of the edge coming out of the corners going down the chutes. Number 19, Ron Saffer, going high on the groove. Looks like number 45, Ed Singhouse, and 32, Jeff Bittaker tangling up there a little bit. Ed Singhouse seems to be going down a little bit low. He's running into 1 and 2 grooves. Right now he's in second position. Let's watch Ed Singhouse. When Ed first brought this car to Midvale Speedway track, it had a 455 Buick motor in it. And he wasn't having very much luck with it, so he changed it to a 350, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he's been running 100% better. But right now, he's trying to get around Kenny Vickers, number 44, out of New Philadelphia. Kenny Vickers also coming on strong the last few weeks. He won a heat race last Wednesday, and I believe he won a heat race on Saturday night also. Ed Singhouse and Kenny Vickers tangling up there just a little bit, but everybody's got everything under control. Right now it's a 6-car race. Number 19, Ron Safford, spinning out in number 4 turn. Your leader, Kenny Vickers, in the orange 44, with Ed Singhouse, the orange and white Buick, trying to pass him. Number 38, Jim Coffey, coming up on the outside. Now Jim Coffey's running the 455 Buick. Yeah, it's a strong motor. Ed Singhouse making a bid on the outside. Sparks flying. Your winner by a nose, I believe, will be number 44, Kenny Vickers from New Philadelphia. Second position, I believe, will belong to 45, Ed Singhouse. Third position, number 38, Jim Coffey. So your winner, I believe, will be number 44, Kenny Vickers, but we'll find out here because it was so close. The judges will have to make a decision. Both cars will hang tight. Right now, it looked to me from here it was for number 44, Kenny Vickers. So the judges have their work cut out for them right now. It was a close finish between Kenny Vickers and Ed Singhouse. Let's see who won her here. It's our second heat in our late model division. Coming up next will be our fastest cars. Ed Singhouse won that race. No, they both won that race. We got 2 checkered flags. This is sort of unusual here at Midvale. In this case, ladies and gentlemen, we could use the camera. It looked to me at this angle that Kenny Vickers had the edge, but of course I'm sitting in an angle, so there are your co-winners here in our second heat in our late model division. Number 44, Kenny Vickers. Number 45, Ed Singhouse. While we're waiting for the next heat to hit the track, we'll have a break and a word from our sponsors. Tater Dash tonight. Pole sitter, 68, Gary Hoopengardner. Number 6, Todd Gallagher. And second row, 550, which is originally drove by Kenny Carroll, tonight being driven by Bill Bittaker. And outside of him, your fastest qualifier, number 19, Jay Yazek from Sherridsville. This is our spectator dash. These are the street stocks with very few modifications. And car number 550 is being driven tonight by Wild Bill Bittaker instead of his usual driver, Kenny Carroll. And your leader, 68, Gary Hoopengardner. These are our 4 fastest qualifiers in our spectator division tonight. Your fastest qualifier being number 19, Jay Yozik from Sherridsville, Ohio. Right now, your leader, 68, Gary Hoopengardner, having no trouble. The white flag comes out, and he has a good 5-car length lead. So it looks like your winner will be number 68, Gary Hoopengardner from Denison, Ohio. Second position will belong to 550, Bill Bittaker. Your winner, 68, Gary. Our spectator dash. We'd like to thank TV2 for broadcasting the races tonight. We invite all the people in the Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas to come down and see us some night, Saturday night. Tonight it's kind of chilly, and it's not a bad idea to be sitting home watching TV, but you gotta work, you gotta work. So your winner, spectator dash, number 68, Gary Hoopengardner. So that'll wrap it up. This is Joe Bolin saying good night from Midvale Speedway. Okay, for another exciting night of stock car racing. On the track, our dash. 4 fastest late models. Tonight on the pole, number 65, Tim Johnston. 55, Joe 9 outside of him. Second row, number 63, Bobby Sibler. And number 5, Doc Dixon from Sherridsville, who was our fastest qualifier tonight, turning a 1582. So our 4 fastest qualifiers tonight. The flag man will bring them around the number 4 turn and give them the green. Doc Dixon trying to make a fast move from the back. Pushing Joe 9 just a little bit. Joe 9 running strong on the outside. Right now there's still 4 side by side. These are our 4 fastest qualifiers in Midvale. You might think back that they're generally the 4 fastest about every week. Doc Dixon's getting a little squirrely in number 4 turn. Tim Johnson, your leader right now. Bobby Sibler, number 63, behind him. Joe 9, 55, the green and yellow Camaro. Which is supposed to be a bad luck color in stock car racing. But Joe has proven that wrong here at Midvale Speedway. Last year was our top winner. This year, he has gotten his share of checkered flags. So the white flag is out in our dash. Your leader, 65, Tim Johnston, New Philadelphia. Joe 9 trying to make a move on the outside. Can he do it? The checkered flag, the winner of the dash here tonight, number 65, Tim Johnston. Second position, 55, Joe 9. Third, 63, Bobby Sibler. And bringing in the rear, number 5, Doc Dixon. So our winner tonight in our dash, number 65, Tim Johnston. Well, while we're waiting for our next heat to come out onto the track, we'll have a break and a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Midvale Speedway. On the track, our dash heat and our spectator division. On the pole, number 6, Todd Gallagher. Outside of him, number 83, Kenny Miskimmons from Stone Creek. The second row, number 77, Rick Leggett from Sherridsville. And our fastest qualifier in our spectator division tonight is number 19, Jay Yozik from Bowerston. This is our spectator division. These are street stocks, very little modifications. And they have the green flag and they're racing once again here at Midvale Speedway. Number 83, Kenny Miskimmons, trying to make a move on the outside in the yellow Chevelle. Todd Gallagher, number 6 Camaro, is the younger brother of Greg Gallagher, who has the number 6 car in the late model division. Third position right now is number 19, Jay Yazic. Jay's the top winner here. Him and Kenny Carroll, number 550, which Kenny should be in this race. For some reason, he must be experiencing some mechanical problems. It's either number 19, Jay Yazic, or number 550, Kenny Carroll, our fastest qualifier. Your leader right now, number 83, Ken Miskimmons, Stone Creek, Ohio. The second position belongs to number 6, Todd Gallagher. Rick Leggett, number 77, trying to make a move on the outside of Todd Gallagher. He gets a little hairy in the number 4 turn. The white flag is out. This will be our last lap here. Your leader is still 83, Kenny Miskimmons from Stone Creek, Ohio. It's going to be a tight finish for the number 2 position. Your winner, number 83, Kenny Miskimmons. Second position, number 6, Todd Gallagher. Third, 77, Rick Leggett. Number 19, Jay Yazic, bringing in the rear. So the winner of tonight's spectator dash, number 83, Kenny Miskimmons from Stone Creek, Ohio. Welcome back once again to Midvale Speedway. On the track is our second heat in our late model division. On the pole, number 11, Glenn Jules. Number 84, Rick Schweitzer. Second row, 88, Mike Dawson. Number 28, Roger Leinert. The third row, number 2, Gary Marinelli. Outside of him, number 45, Ed Singhouse. Bringing up the rear, number 58, Kenny Stevens. And 54, Paul Miller from Canton, Ohio. And they've got the green light. This is our second heat in our late model division. Glenn Jules driving number 11 Camaro tonight, which is owned by Belknap from Roswell, Ohio. Glenn, I think, cars broke right at the present time. So he's got a free ride tonight. Number 88, Mike Dawson, making a move on the inside. White, red, number 88 Camaro. Number 84, Rick Schweitzer in third position. This is our second heat in our late model division tonight. Also tonight we have on hand 11 teams, cheerleading teams, will compete for a $400 first prize. Teams like Central Catholic cheerleaders, I believe Claymont cheerleaders, Indian Valley North and South. So tonight's our cheerleading contest here at Midvale Speedway, and also I believe it's camera night. So there's always some other type of activity going on down here at the racetrack. So those that have not attended the race at Midvale Speedway, we'd invite you all down on a Saturday evening. Right now, your leader, number 11, Glenn Jules. Number 88, Mike Dawson, trying to make a move on the inside. Mike, I believe, got him. Mike come on strong that lap. 84, Rick Schweitzer still in third position. Kenny Stevens in the 58 Camaro trying to make a move on the outside. Glenn Jules getting a little squirrely out of number 2 turn. But your leader, number 88, Mike Dawson from Delroy. Driving a car with old Virgil Tinlin number. Virgil was a long time late model driver here at Midvale Speedway. Kenny Stevens, number 58, making a move on the outside. He'll have another lap to try her. Right now, your leader is still number 88, Mike Dawson. Number 58, Kenny Stevens, has one more lap to try to get the lead. Let's see if he goes for it. Our second heat in our late model division. Winner is number 88, Mike Dawson. Second place, 58, Kenny Stevens, third position. Number 11, Glenn Jules. Glenn drove a fine race. Had to fill the car out tonight, so we'll look for him to finish pretty decent in the feature tonight. So your winner in our second heat in the late model division, number 88, Mike Dawson from Delroy, Ohio. While we're waiting for the fast heat in the late model division to come out on our track, we'll hear a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Midvale Speedway. On the track, our fast heat in our late model division. This will be our last race telecast tonight. So on the pole, number 38, Jim Coffey. Outside of him, number 70, Mark Malkin. Number 6, Greg Gallagher. Number 7, Richie Rohr. The third row, 10, Craig Lindemuth. Outside of him, 65, Tim Johnston. The fourth row, 55, Joe 9. 63, Bobby Sibla. Bringing in the rear, number 5, Doc Dixon. We have the green and the racing here again in our fast heat in our late model division. Number 38, Jim Coffey on your pole. He gets a little squirrely coming out number 2 turn. Mark Alfred wastes no time jumping out in the lead. Jim Coffey having a little handling problem right at the present time. And he'll probably hold up some traffic now. Number 70, Mark Malford, building up a lead. He's got a good 5-car lead right now. He's running real good. He's connecting real good tonight. Cars seem to be hooking up real good. Greg Gallagher, number 6, trying to take over the number 2 position. Jim Coffey going high on the number 3 and 4 turn. Greg sneaks by. Number 7, Richie Rohr. He'll try to get by Coffey on this lap. He takes over third position. Number 65, Tim Johnston. He'll go by number 38, Jim Coffey. But your leader with a good 5-6-car length lead right now is number 7, Mark Malford from Strasburg, Ohio. Mark Malford races about anything with 4 wheels on, they tell me. Stock car racing, I guess he's in the go-kart racing pretty good. So he's a real good competitor at racing sports. Right now he has a good 8-9 car length lead. So it looks like this fast heat will be won tonight by Mark Malford, unless something disastrous happens to his car, which I kind of doubt, because they're specialists up there at Strasburg, Malford Racing. Heat shot. The second position car is 6, Greg Gallagher, number 3rd, number 7, Richie Rohr. Black flag. Mark Malcolm getting black flag, so that's a stroke of luck. He got black flag, which means he's running over his time. So he'll leave the race. New leader, number 6, Greg Gallagher. Second position, 7, Richie Rohr. 3rd, 65, Tim Johnston. In the 4th position, number 55, Joe 9. So your leader, number 70, Mark Malford, getting black flag for running over his time. Bobby Sibla also dropping out of the race. This is the last lap here in our fast heat, late model division, excuse me. That'd be an insult to these guys, home spectators. Your winner, number 6, Greg Gallagher. Second place, number 7, Richie Rohr. Bringing in 3rd, number 65, Tim Johnston. So there you have it. Our winner in our fast heat, our late model division, number 6, Greg Gallagher from Bowerston, Ohio.
Greg Gallagher right there.
So this is Joe Bowen, thanking TV2 for telecasting tonight, inviting all the people who are watching the races on TV to come down and see us some Saturday night. So once again, your winner, number 6 in our fast heat and late model division, Greg Gallagher.
and observe our national anthem. How about a big hand for Wild Bill Seals right there?
That's what I thought. It looked like familiar, like a film and something.
Right there is your winner.